Yo, this is Kingearner coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, hit thehonorableearners.com and grab your coat of honor, honorable wear. We got the best honorable clothing worldwide. But more than anything, get that sea moss gold. 92 of the 102 minerals your body is made of. It'll give you this glow at 41. Many tell me, Kingearner, you can't be in your 40s yet. I say, oh man, I just skipped over the 40 to 41. But nonetheless, get the sea moss gold to keep you young. I wanted to speak about something positive today. Something that touched my heart. Something that I'd never received in so long. And that was the approval of what I do from my child. My son, he said to me, he called my phone, he said, Dad, did you make it? Did you make it? You know, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He like, no, listen, everywhere I went in school today, everybody kept speaking about snatching my honor. This girl who never speaks to me, she came out from nowhere and just was like, you better hurry up. Don't let me tell your dad, he gonna snatch your honor. He like, when I get in the classroom, all my homies, we're gonna snatch your honor. My teacher, hurry up, get to class, don't be late. Everybody's saying, if you don't do this, we're gonna snatch your honor. He said, so I wanna ask you again, did you make it? I said, no, Ibn. I said, yeah, I made it. He said, Dad, you did? I said, yeah, I made it. I said, I've been home consecutive years, meaning I've been out of prison for years now, you know, and I'm not going back, you know, inshallah ta'ala. And I mean that when I say that because for that to happen, finally, is something that he approves of, you know. My life being in jail, my life being away was kind of restricted and reserved when it came down to my children. They wasn't allowed to really grieve about that. They didn't get a chance to really say, oh, how much, you know, they missed me, or, oh man, you know, at the end of the day, he was in and out, he was this, he was that, he was this. So to become the honor snatcher kind of was good because I felt like this is something that he approves of. No child want to see their father selling drugs. No child want to see their father going back and forth to jail for robbery. No child want to see their father walking around toting a pistol like it's cool. See, at one time, it could get, you know, pulled over their head without them even paying attention, and they'll just go ahead with the gifts, the brand new this, the brand new that. Nowadays, so much murder and mayhem going on, these children don't want a drug dealer as a father. They'll rather an individual who's going to work day in and day out. The problem is, a lot of you guys don't get the understanding of that. There's somebody right now that's hustling harder than I don't know what to make sure their child eat. They hustling so hard to make sure that their child have a roof over their head. But they not once sitting back to think of the consequences, to think of the days, the times of that child, that father not being there for that child. You don't know that child's pain. But many of us that didn't have a father in their life, they know and understand that child's pain. But what we got to do, us, the ones that are mentors, we can't turn away that DM from that mother that wants some answers because her child has been sneaking in and out the house. Her child has been coming in with the brand new sneakers. Her child has been doing a lot of things that's suspicious that individuals such as myself and other brothers got the answers to. I got brothers I've been talking to daily, and I've been telling them, brother, if you do anything, come on over, man. You're welcomed over here in a YouTube platform. The reason why I say you're welcome is because we look at Instagram, we look at these other social medias as huge platforms, but we miss YouTube. We miss television. This is what everybody is tuned into. And being as though Instagram has become something that you have to be popular in, individuals have backed away because it shows you everyone can't be popular. The non-popular guy can be popular on Instagram somehow. So what we have is we have egos going on. And for good mentors, good individuals such as myself, that are genuine, they need to be over here in the YouTube field. I want to see all my brothers over here. I want to see everybody that is restoring honor in a positive way over here on YouTube. You know why? Because not only do you get a bigger crowd of individuals, especially children, to tune in, but now you can actually do something to get paid and take care of your family and your community. See, sometimes we miss the fact of earning our own coins, you know, especially as mentors. I know me, when I first started off, I wasn't getting paid for a few years, you know. I was just working. I felt like, you know, I just wanted to rebuild what I once destroyed. And I was rebuilding that, you know what I'm saying? But the school system limits the time, the way you want to give it up and how you want to give it up, and you can't go all the way in their heart. You see, outside of school, you can get into their heart. You know why? That parent is there to give you some understanding of that child. That teacher only knows that child for 8 hours. Although there are a lot of good teachers, there are a lot of good people in the school system, it's just they don't have enough time with the children. So it's individuals that already lived the life. The ones who already toted the guns, the ones who already sold the drugs, the ones who already committed the violent acts, that can give that parent the understanding of their child. And that's what I want to do. I want for all the brothers, especially my brothers from Philadelphia, come over here on YouTube, because this is the platform that we're building that strength. We're building that honor. We're building, what I would say, a platform that's already here. And there are a lot of other positive individuals that are already here. Brother Ben X and myself, we talk a lot. Maybe not about religion, but we talk a lot about honor. And that's what I'm restoring. So when his part of town in Texas, they get an understanding of honor, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Jersey, all these different spots, they're getting an understanding of honor on one platform. When you have on Instagram with Jersey or New York or somebody, I'm just saying states, just using names, may not even come to your page because they're all in their own little community. So once in a blue moon, they may see you on the Explorer, but yeah, they hear you talking. But here is the platform to give them the understanding. And I want to say this. Anytime my child who didn't understand me, I didn't understand him on nothing but positivity, can give me that understanding that not only his school, but his community is honoring his father, don't you believe and understand that there's so many other children that are being affected by it? You know, y'all call it negativity, but I call it what they need to know in order to get the understanding of what they need to know. You see, because it's easy to talk to them. They don't understand that. But if I tell your child that if he goes out in the street, begin to sell drugs, begin to be a negative individual, his friend or his homie or his brother, whatever you want to call this guy, his chum, is going to kill him and lock him up and put him in a cage or shoot him in the back of the head the way Alpo done in the Rich Porter, it's going to be understood easy and they can grasp it. This is why Paid in Full was one of the best movies that you still can use every year. I can use that workshop 1,000,001 times. You know why? Because of the betrayal, the act and the defeat by one who was not as popular as the other, but wanted to get the other out of there so he can be just as popular. Then you had one who acted like he didn't want the fame and the understanding, but guess what? Behind closed doors, he was a freak to see people need him for money. This is paid in full. I don't even got to mention their names, really. All I got to do is speak of the story, and these children are going to lock right in. And your child somehow will get an understanding. No, I'm cool. They got some coke, money is messed up, things is tough. I'm cool. I don't want to be bothered with it, man. They hear about what happened to little Donnell, and you know what they begin to say? Nah, I'm okay. I don't want to be in the mix of that nonsense. And what they begin to understand is the value of life. They begin to understand to honor their life. And it's hard for some of you guys who can't catch it up here. And I don't want to talk down on people and say, oh, because you're slower or not, because I've seen individuals who may have not been as educated as others get it quicker, and you will see these other idiots online everywhere. Oh, Poe, he's not that big of a name for you to keep keeping his name alive. AZ, he's not no one. Rich Porter, they wasn't. No, they was. They were every community and every hood of every black man, and majority of the white communities too, because they were mimicking this. So when you say that, you sound stupid. You sound more of a hater. You sound like the people that's back there on the bench that's watching from the outside in, trying to figure out how they got on the outside of understanding what Kingearner was saying. All because of jealousy. All because of what, when you think about it? Nothing. I have nothing different more than any of these individuals, except I have understanding and I have a certain joy that I live with. I'm not miserable. So when you find individuals that hate on with anything that I have to say, they not really for the children. They really to take you off the message and put your mind somewhere else when your mind is supposed to be on paying attention to what Kingearner is saying, because Kingearner lived it. Your child, what he's going through, I lived it. Yes, your husband, what he may have went through, I lived it. So I can give the whole family all the way around. And even when it's not drama, I can touch on sports. You know why? Because I lived amongst people who was really into sports also, that end up becoming a criminal. You know why? That's in every community. Y'all not tapping in. Y'all not paying attention because y'all only paying attention to what Kingearner used to be. And Kingearner was everything except for a rat and a rapist. You hear me? Everything except for that. But guess what? Now who I am today, my honor is intact. And y'all missing the message because of who I was yesterday. I'm not worried about anything else except the message. While y'all mention me, 30 different videos, dudes singing this, y'all will never be able to prove any of the negative things that you say, because Kingearner, all of the negative things that I actually said or done, they already out there. So there is no ducking and hiding and trying to figure out how I can get away. It's up, front, close, and personal. So tune in and pay attention and get what my son actually got by his peers today. Pay attention. Don't miss out. And don't mix it up for cockiness. Mix it up with the understanding of this young man is giving us the understanding of what failures he had, so our children won't lose. Tune all the way in, Kingearner live and direct. Head to honorableearners.com. You want to know what really got my mindset focused on things? Well, it was asking the law first. Second, it was the CMOS. It kept me contained mentally. It helped those cells get along. So if you're an individual that was messed up off of drugs at one time, if you was an individual that was very violent at one time, you want the CMOS gold and you want to start thinking, because it's not a gimmick. Find out from all of my customers, and guess what? Who our founder is. The Honorable Dr. Sabi, a man of honor. Kingearner live and direct. Stay tuned in, y'all.